091 Preparation for the second evolution of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish, the special feature O. You are listening at novelfold.audio. After some discussion, the matter finally came to an end. Bai Ziyan's mother, LV Kaiyun, is in charge of this matter, running this liquid medicine that can promote the absorption of crystal core skills, and this kind of liquid mainly takes the middle and high-end route. Although the final price has not yet come down, the price should be more than 1 million Kyushu coins. This is inevitable. Things related to spirit beasts have never been cheap, even the black iron grade materials can come to the price of 100,000 Kyushu coins, and the silver grade materials start at 1 million Kyushu coins. To put it bluntly, the price of this medicinal liquid is based on silver grade materials. The reason, naturally, has the consideration of Bai Jingchong and several others. Considering many factors, after a lot of consideration, an approximate price was set. As for the situation after that, it depends on the result of the sale, and then the price is adjusted. Of course, these things have nothing to do with Bai Ziyan. He just took out the prescription of this medicinal liquid and created some stable income for the Bai family. Other things, Bai Ziyan ignored. However, Bai Ziyan also took this opportunity to tell his parents about taking a break from school and exercising alone. Of course, when Bai Qingji and Lu Kaiyun heard about this, their reactions were not small. However, after Bai Jingchong spoke, they reluctantly agreed to this matter. Here, this matter has finally come to an end. Afterwards, Bai Ziyan returned directly to the room. As for Bai Jingchong and Bai Qingji, they were still discussing the follow-up matters, so Bai Ziyan didn't bother. Things are almost dealt with. Next, I need to think carefully. Where should I go to experience? Bai Ziyan murmured. All other things have been dealt with, and the next thing he has to do is to find a suitable experience location, and then go to the experience. I need to find a place where there are 533 bronze-level spirit beasts and silver-level spirit beasts, and also must have fire-type spirit beasts. If there are, it's better to have some wood-type spirit beasts. Bai Ziyan muttered, thinking about his own needs. Although the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish is a black iron rank, the true combat power of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish has reached the level of silver rank. At the beginning, when the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish just evolved, it was enough to kill the wild spirit beasts of primary silver, and now, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish has been promoted to the intermediate black iron level. What's more, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish has also learned a variety of skills, and the proficiency of each skill has also improved a lot. In terms of overall strength, the strength of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish must have risen to an astonishing level. For this reason, if you want to train the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish, you naturally need to find a silver-level opponent for it. As for the bronze-rank spirit beast that Bai Ziyan mentioned, it was prepared for the mutant red-winged crow cub, although the realm of the mutant red-winged crow cub is still not in the realm of flow. However, the true combat power of the mutant red-winged crow cubs is also very powerful. To be precise, the ability of the mutant red-winged crow cub to leapfrog challenge is more exaggerated than the original white-scaled fish. This is inevitable. The mutant red-winged crow cub is a fire-type spirit beast, and the fire-type explosive power is also relatively high in each attribute. On the other hand, the aptitude of the mutant red-winged crow cub is much higher than that of the white-scaled fish, and it has many advanced skills. Due to a number of reasons, the true combat power of the mutant red-winged crow cubs was even higher than the original white-scaled fish. To give a little example, the white-scaled fish, which was not in the stream, once killed the mutated candle flame spider leader of the elementary bronze level in the 8th order realm of not being in the stream. However, the mutant red-winged crow cubs that are not in the 7th rank can already kill high-level bronze spirit beasts. Batch, this can be seen. The mutant red-winged crow cubs are against the sky. It can only be said that its aptitude is too amazing, and it has long surpassed ordinary spirit beasts. Of course, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish has evolved twice, and the bloodline level has been raised to the level of the mutant red-winged crow cub, which is estimated to be similar to the mutant red-winged crow cub. That's why Bai Ziyan put forward these conditions, and consciously chose this direction. But then again, should I prepare the evolutionary materials for the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish? Bai Ziyan murmured, thinking about another thing. Because the mutant red-winged crow cub has mutated, the bloodline level is relatively high, and for the time being, it is not particularly anxious about evolution, and it is enough to slowly search for evolution materials. However, The situation is different for the gigantic fish, because of the evolutionary route of the white-scaled fish. A total of 9 evolutions are required, therefore, every time you upgrade a big realm, you basically need to evolve once. On the other hand, some relatively special evolution materials are not particularly easy to obtain. If you are unlucky, it is possible to find it for a month or two, but now, the white shadow giant scale fish is already an intermediate black iron, and it is only 2 realms of time away from the top black iron. With Baizian's exercise method, it is a month at the latest, or even less. Therefore, it is also time to start preparing the materials for the second evolution of the giant white shadow fish. The main material of the second evolution, the gold level material, the original scales of the golden-eyed thick-scaled whale, Baizian murmured and said the main ingredients needed for the second evolution of the white shadow giant scale fish. Like the previous evolution, this is an evolutionary way of configuring a variety of auxiliary materials with one main material. All kinds of auxiliary materials are ordinary materials. There are also bronze-level materials, and silver-level materials are also available, and it is not difficult to obtain. Only this material called golden-eyed thick-scaled whale origin scale is more difficult to obtain, because this kind of spirit beast is also a gold-level spirit beast in the ocean. It is difficult to hunt. However, the Bai family's resources in the aspect of water spirit beasts are very rich. If Baizian guessed correctly, the Bai family already has channels to obtain these materials. Therefore, Baizian doesn't need to worry too much. He just needs to explain his family. To put it bluntly, for Baizian, what he needs to do is to find a suitable location and then have a good experience. As for the location, it is not difficult. Sister Baiji, Sister Baishao, I have something to ask you. Baizian opened his mouth and shouted to the surroundings, still the same as before. For this kind of thing, the gold-level beastmasters like Baiji Baishao have more experience than him. Therefore, instead of looking for it slowly, he might as well ask Baiji and Baishao directly. The next second, Baiji and Baishao appeared directly in front of Baizian. Master Xian, what are your orders for you to come to me? Shaoan, but what is the matter that we need to deal with? Both of them looked at Baizian, a little curious. After all, this was the first time that Baizian had summoned both of them. I'm looking for a suitable location and don't know what you guys recommend. I need to find a place where the bronze rank and silver rank spirit beasts can live. 99. Baizian said quickly, directly stating the training environment he needed. In this regard, Baiji and Baishao fell into contemplation, thinking about what Baizian needed. There is a place that may meet your requirements. It's the situation in that place, a little bit special. Baishao had a flash of inspiration and seemed to think of something, and said to Baizian, that is, when Baishao was talking, he was a little hesitant to say anything, and seemed to be hesitant. Where? But it doesn't matter. Baizian was a little curious and asked Baishao directly, wanting to know where the special place in Baishao's mouth was. A place called Hunting Banana Grove. 99. There is a special wood-type spirit beast growing in that place, and the plant-type spirit beast hunts green banana trees. This banana tree will bear a special kind of green banana fruit, so it also attracts 2 ape-like spirits to live there. The 2 ape-like spirit beasts are the rubber ape and the red fire monkey. Baishao said quickly and told Baizian everything she knew. In response, Baizian nodded slightly. Along with Baishao's description, he gradually gained a general understanding of this hunting green banana forest. According to Baishao's description, this is a good place, and it seems to be suitable for Baizian's experience. However, Baishao said this place is a bit special. After listening to Baizian, he didn't feel anything special. Master Xian, whether it's hunting green banana trees, rubber apes or red fire monkeys, their evolutionary forms are all gold-level existences. You should be familiar with the evolution of one of the spirit beasts. The evolution of the rubber ape is the rubber-boned ape. 35. Seeing to see Baizian's doubts, Baiji slowly opened her mouth and said the reason why it was special. When Baiji said this, Baizian finally understood why this place is said to be a special place by Baishao, because this is not a place for bronze-level and silver-level spirit beasts at all, but a place for gold-level spirit beasts. Shaoan, this is where I hesitate. Although, it has been a while since I hunted the banana forest, and no gold-level spirit beasts have appeared. However, the evolutionary forms of those spirit beasts are still at the gold level. Otherwise, let's look elsewhere. 35. Bai Xiao said quickly, to be honest, the reason why she mentioned this place is not without reason. That place is very close to a human city, and it is a place that is relatively close to a human settlement. In this regard, the local powerhouse will naturally not sit idly by. Every once in a while, the high-level spirit beasts there will be cleaned up. Under normal circumstances, whenever a gold-level spirit beast appeared, the local powerhouse would kill or capture it. It can be said that the possibility of a gold-level spirit beast appearing is estimated to be only 1 in 10,000. For this reason, there is no need to worry about the threat of gold-level spirit beasts. However, the problem they are worried about is that very few 10,000s. If there is a gold-level spirit beast, it is estimated that it will cause a lot of trouble. It's okay, I'm getting more and more curious about this place. Sister Baiji, you report this matter and tell them to Grandpa. Bai Ziyan was very interested and seemed to think of something. To be honest, Bai Ji and Bai Xiao have always followed him to protect him. Therefore, Bai Ziyan is not particularly worried about the threat of gold-level spirit beasts. Moreover, Bai Ziyan is also thinking about one thing. The true combat power of the white shadow giant scale fish far exceeds that of its peers. Before, when the white shadow giant scale fish was still the primary black iron, it once killed the primary silver spirit beast. If the white shadow giant scale fish grows to the top black iron, to what extent can the real combat power increase? 092 Crazy idea. Black iron challenges gold, Purple Thunder Eagle's evolution plan. Subscriptio. You are listening at novelfull.audio. If the white shadow giant scale fish grows to the top black iron, what is the real combat power? If nothing else, there should be no problem with top-level silver spirit beasts. However, Bai Ziyan has an even more surprising conjecture. When the top black iron is reached, can the white shadow giant scale fish compete with the gold-level spirit beasts? This is not impossible. You must know that the skill of big and small Rui brings an unimaginable increase to the white shadow giant scale fish. The white shadow giant scale fish, which was still the primary black iron before, could only kill the primary silver spirit beast. However, after acquiring the skill of Rui, it is possible to fight against the spirit beasts of intermediate level silver. Therefore, when the white shadow giant scale fish grows to the top black iron, it may really be able to compete with the gold level spirit beasts. If there are really gold level spirit beasts in the hunting green banana forest, it will just meet Bai Ziyan's needs. That's what Bai Ziyan thinks. Therefore, after listening to Bai Ji and Bai Xiao's words, Bai Ziyan not only did not flinch, but rather jumped, eager to try. As for security issues, to be honest, Bai Ziyan wasn't particularly worried. Bai Ji and Bai Xiao were not considered weak among the gold-level beastmasters. With the protection of Bai Ji and Bai Xiao, as long as they do not encounter a large-scale beast tide, basically there will be no problems. For this reason, Bai Ziyan asked Bai Ji to report this matter. As long as the grandfather passes, then we can go. After that, Bai Ziyan ignored this matter and concentrated on the training of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow cubs. After half a day, Bai Ji suddenly appeared beside Bai Ziyan. Master Ziyan, the city lord is back and is waiting for you in the study. Bai Ji opened her mouth and said to Bai Ziyan. Bai Ziyan was slightly taken aback by this. Why did Grandpa come back at this time? You must know that because of the fusion of the two worlds and the special prescription, he should be very busy now. And why does he have time to come back? Could it be that Grandpa returned to the city lord's mansion because he was preparing to go out to practice? Not really. Didn't he just choose a relatively special place for experience? Bai Ziyan, who was in doubt, quickly came to the study and met Bai Jingchong. Shaowen, you said you were going to hunt the green banana forest. Why did you choose this place? This is not a good place to go. Seeing Bai Ziyan coming, Bai Jingchong went straight to the point and asked Bai Ziyan directly. As expected, Bai Jingchong really came for this matter. Grandpa, I want to challenge myself. Bai Ziyan spoke slowly, expressing his thoughts. This time, Bai Ziyan didn't hide anything, including the idea of challenging the silver-level spirit beast. Bai Jingchong was a little shocked by this. He really didn't expect that Bai Ziyan still has such ambition. It's just the black iron level, but there is an idea of wanting to challenge the gold level. This left Bai Jingchong speechless. He didn't even know whether he should praise Bai Ziyan's high ambition or underestimate the gold level spirit beast. you must know that when the spirit beast reaches the gold level, its strength will usher in a new transformation. What's more, the evolution of many spirit beasts is also in the process of moving from the silver level to the gold level. Therefore, gold level spirit beasts cannot be treated as ordinary spirit beasts. However, seeing Bai Xian's fighting spirit so high, he is not good at attacking Bai Xian. After all, Bai Xian has ambitions and ideas of his own. This is a good thing in itself. Therefore, he is more supportive of Bai Xian's trip to the green banana forest. However, for Bai Xian's safety, he needs to make some arrangements. Although it is said that the strength of Bai Ji and Bai Xiao should be enough to deal with gold-level troubles. However, Bai Jingchong's attention to Bai Xian has reached a very high level, and he does not want Bai Xian to be surprised at all. In this case, just the two golden-level Bai Ji and Bai Xiao are naturally not enough. Thinking of this, Bai Jingchong fell into contemplation. After a while, Bai Jingchong had some ideas. He was going to let one of his pet beasts follow Bai Xian's side. Except for the newly born purple thunder eagle cub, the beasts on his body are all diamond-level existences. Letting his spirit beast follow Bai Xian's side should ensure Bai Xian's safety. For this matter, Grandpa, I agreed. 35. However, you have to practice hard, and remember to protect your own safety when you encounter danger. Bai Jingchong opened his mouth and said to Bai Xian, although he intends to keep one of his pet beasts by Bai Xian's side to protect Bai Xian's safety secretly. However, Bai Jingchong did not intend to let Bai Xian know about this matter. As for why, just like the previous experience, since you choose to practice, you should practice well and don't give too much help. In this way, Bai Xian can get the best training effect. Therefore, Bai Jingchong did not intend to let Bai Xian know that there were diamond-level spirit beasts protecting him secretly. Don't worry, Grandpa. Maybe, when I come back from my experience, it's time for me to step into the bronze level. 35. Hearing Bai Jingchong agree, let him go hunting for green banana forest. In this regard, Bai Xian was very happy, and even made a bold statement. Really, then do it well, don't let my purple thunder eagle cub catch up. Bai Jingchong showed a smile. During this period of time, he was also cultivating purple thunder eagle cubs. Maybe at that time, the spirit beasts of their grandfather and grandson will be promoted together. In this regard, after hearing Bai Jingchong's words, Bai Xian was suddenly speechless. You must know that the strength of the beast master has a lot to do with the growth of the beast. The greater the strength of the beast master, the greater the feedback on the spirit beast cubs, and the growth rate will naturally be faster than that of ordinary spirit beast cubs. As a diamond level beast master, Bai Jingchong actually wanted to compare with him. Are the two comparable? Bai Xian felt very speechless in this regard. By the way, Grandpa, in which direction do you plan to let the purple thunder eagle evolve? Bai Jingchong talked about the purple thunder eagle cub, which reminded Bai Xian of one thing. With the Eye of Apocalypse, he can understand all the evolution chains of various pet beasts. Perhaps, he can help Bai Jingchong's purple thunder eagle cub to find a suitable evolutionary chain. That's what Bai Xian thinks. To be honest, Bai Xian has long thought about this matter. In other words, Bai Xian had long wanted to help Bai Jingchong and the others to enhance the power of the beasts. For this reason, Bai Xian checked Bai Jingchong, Bai Chengji and LV Caiyan's pets as early as before. However, after some investigation, Bai Xian suddenly found out that he had no idea what to do. The reason for this is that their pet beasts have basically evolved. For example, several pet animals of Bai Jingchong, the situation of the red-eyed goldfish is rather special, and Bai Xian will not talk about it for the time being. Take Bai Jingchong's phoenix-crowned cloud-winged crane as an example. Phoenix-crowned cloud-winged crane is not the original form, but has evolved once. In this case, it would be difficult for Bai Xian to help Fengguan Yunyai, Zero seeking flowers. That if the evolution of the spirit beast is described as a big tree with lush branches, then, various evolutionary chains are the branches of this big tree. They have already taken the path of the branches, and they want to break them over and go in the direction of the main trunk. To put it bluntly, after they started to evolve for the first time, the subsequent evolutionary chain was basically fixed, and they could only follow this evolutionary chain. If the growth potential of the evolutionary chain they are walking is high enough, that's better. Bai Xian can help a little. However, the beasts in Bai Jingchong's hands have basically diamond-level growth potential. Just like the phoenix-crowned cloud-winged crane, its growth limit is the diamond level. It has grown to a diamond level, and it is difficult to have new growth. In this case, it was difficult for Bai Ziyan to provide Fengguan Yunyai with any help. Bai Jingchong's pet beast, with a slightly higher growth potential, is the red-eyed golden fish. However, Bai Jingchong's red-eyed golden fish had some problems. Until that problem is solved, it is impossible to evolve at all. If the problem of the red-eyed golden striped fish is solved, Bai Ziyan can help one or two in its evolution. For this reason, it was very difficult for the former Bai Ziyan to bring any help to Bai Jingchong's spirit beast. To put it bluntly, if you want to cultivate spirit beasts, the best way is to start with spirit beast cubs. Only in this way, Bai Ziyan can better help them. But now, Bai Ziyan finally has such a chance, because Bai Jingchong had just contracted a new spirit beast cub, the Purple Thunder Eagle cub. Purple Thunder Eagle cub is the initial state. Then, Bai Ziyan may be able to help Bai Jingchong plan. If you are lucky, maybe the Purple Thunder Eagle can surpass the Amethyst qualification and grow to a higher realm. This is quite possible. After all, Bai Ziyan's white-scaled fish, at the beginning, the growth potential is only the primary king level, but now, after Bai Ziyan's training, and a more special evolutionary chain, the aptitude of the white shadow giant scale fish has been raised to the level of a high-level monarch. If it continues to evolve, the growth height of the white shadow giant scale fish will become higher. Finally, when the white shadow giant scale fish has completed 9 evolutions, it will become a god-level existence. That's the beauty of evolution, of course. Bai Jingchong's Purple Thunder Eagle cub basically has no possibility of evolving to the god level. The reason for this is because the initial aptitude of the Purple Thunder Eagle cub is too low. Before, when Bai Ziyan was studying the evolution chain of the white scale fish, he had learned about it from the Eye of Apocalypse. Could it be that all white-scaled fish can evolve into Jiaolin Kunpeng? The answer is negative. This is impossible. The initial qualification has not reached a certain level. It is impossible to have such a height of growth. Therefore, Bai Ziyan can at most help Bai Jingchong's Purple Thunder Eagle cub to raise a little height, but it is impossible to become a god-level existence. This is the situation at hand. As for Bai Qingji, that is another situation. Because Bai Qingji's pet beast is basically the same as Bai Jingchong, the road that his pet beasts took is also the path that Bai Jingchong's pet beasts took. In this way, Bai Qingji's evolutionary route of pet beasts has basically been fixed. In this case, his pet beast can only follow Bai Jingchong's path. Therefore, there is no way for Bai Ziyan to change. Ziyan's situation is roughly similar to Bai Qingji's situation. In this case, Bai Ziyan didn't have much choice. That's what's going on with this thing. 093 with Qiaogubai, the second experience begins. Subscribe. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The evolutionary route is fixed, and the growth potential is relatively low. This is the reason why Bai Ziyan cannot help Bai Jingchong and Bai Qingji too much. Therefore, Bai Ziyan didn't talk about these things until Bai Jingchong recontracted a cub of a spirit beast, that is, the cub of the Purple Thunder Eagle. As for Bai Qingji and Lu Kaiyun, perhaps only when they step into the diamond level and can contract new beasts, Bai Ziyan can bring them greater help. As for Bai Ziyan's younger sister Bai Ziyu, let alone, that little girl is still several years away from awakening her talent for beast masters and becoming a real master beast master, so there is no need to worry. This is the situation at hand. It can only be said that the choice of the beast master at the beginning is a relatively important matter. Of course, in normal times, it's okay to point out their pet beasts a little, tell their flaws, and let them improve their strength a little bit. This is the situation of the White House. How to let the Purple Thunder Eagle cub evolve? I'm still thinking about this. The evolution chain of the Purple Thunder Eagle on the market is a little difficult to obtain. It is estimated that you need to trade with others. Bai Jingchong was puzzled and didn't know how Bai Ziyan asked about Z-laying. However, Bai Jingchong answered Bai Ziyan's question directly. Purple Thunder Eagle belongs to the thunder element and the 533 wind element, and it can be said to have no connection with the Bai family's water element. Therefore, Bai Jingchong naturally didn't know much about the evolution chain of the Purple Thunder Eagle. It is estimated that when the Purple Thunder Eagle evolves, he may need to trade with the Beastmaster of the contracted Purple Thunder Eagle to see if he can obtain their evolutionary chain, so as to help the Purple Thunder Eagle cub evolve. It is foreseeable that Bai Jingchong may be bleeding profusely. after all, the evolution chain is a very important treasure for a Beastmaster, or even a family of Beastmasters. Under normal circumstances, the Beastmaster will basically not take it out. Even if you take it out for a deal, it is estimated that you will have to pay a small price. However, in order for the Purple Thunder Eagle cub to grow up to the amethyst rank smoothly, these costs are necessary. Bai Jingchong had nothing to say. "Grandpa, maybe I can help you with this matter." Bai Ziyan suddenly opened his mouth and said a word. As soon as these words came out, Bai Jingchong was stunned. What does Qiaowen mean? The evolution of the Purple Thunder Eagle cub, can he help? Could it be that Bai Ziyan holds an evolutionary chain of the Purple Thunder Eagle in his hands? How can that be? He couldn't do such a thing. How did Bai Ziyan do it? Could it be that Bai Ziyan's special intuition talent allowed him to discover the evolution chain of the Purple Thunder Eagle in the market? This is too exaggerated. Is it possible that anything can be missed? It can be said that when Bai Ziyan said this sentence, Bai Jingchong was a little stunned. My talent can give me a hunch that what is best for spirit beasts, even the direction of evolution is no exception. Grandpa, you forgot that the evolution of the white-scaled fish also relied on my special intuition to evolve into the white-shadowed giant fish. Bai Ziyan smiled lightly, seemed to guess what Bai Jingchong was thinking, and couldn't help but said to Bai Jingchong, the same reason as before, as long as there is something, just push it directly to the super-intuitive talent. What's more, Bai Ziyan has a reason this time, because the previous evolution of the white-scaled fish used this reason. Now, he is helping Zilaying premonition once, which is also a very reasonable thing. Even though what you said is not without reason. However, with super-intuitive talent, can you still do such a thing? It seems that your talent is really special. 35. After listening to Bai Ziyan's words, Bai Jingchong still had some doubts. However, he still chose to believe. On the one hand, Bai Ziyan's intuition has always been very accurate. There were no errors in multiple predictions. Most importantly, Bai Ziyan has had success stories. Just look at the white shadow giant scale fish. The evolution of the white scale fish into the white shadow giant scale fish is not the secret evolution chain of the Bai family. However, the powerful strength displayed by the white shadow giant scale fish has far surpassed the evolution chain of the red-eyed gold-striped fish. How could Bai Jingchong not believe this? But then again, it would be great if Bai Ziyan could predict the evolution direction of the Purple Thunder Eagle. Because of this, the evolutionary chain of the Purple Thunder Eagle cubs has come to an end. Grandpa, you can collect the electric claws of the silver-level spirit beast electric claw cat, as well as some other lightning materials. According to my intuition, this may be of great benefit to Purple Thunder Eagle. Seeing that Bai Jingchong believed, Bai Ziyan breathed a sigh of relief, and directly stated the materials for the first evolution of the Purple Thunder Eagle. Of course, because of the aptitude of the Purple Thunder Eagle, it is not comparable to Bai Ziyan's pet beast, and its growth height cannot be comparable to that of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow cub. Therefore, the materials required for the initial evolution of the Purple Thunder Eagle cubs are not too high, and they are silver-level materials. In this regard, Bai Jingchong silently wrote down these names, and then slowly looked for them after preparation. After these things were over, Bai Ziyan left the study and returned to his room. Everything is arranged properly, then, I can go to the hunting green banana forest to experience. Bai Ziyan murmured, thinking about his own affairs. Grandpa has already agreed, and all other things have been arranged properly. Therefore, Bai Ziyan can also prepare for the experience. In fact, Bai Ziyan didn't need to prepare anything. The Bai family will prepare for him in all aspects, including planning the route to the hunting green banana forest, buying tickets for the 1,000-bladed centipede train, and even packing his luggage. Bai Ziyan doesn't need to ask about these trivial matters. The only thing he needs to prepare is to raise his spirits and set off directly. However, after thinking for a while, Bai Ziyan still issued an order. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan began to rest. The next morning, Bai Ziyan left the city lord's mansion and was about to head towards the train station. As for saying goodbye to his parents, Bai Ziyan didn't say goodbye specifically. It is estimated that after they know about this, they may be furious and catch him and talk about it. In order to avoid this situation, Bai Ziyan directly asked his family to pass the news of his outing experience, and then left the city lord's mansion directly. When Bai Ziyan just walked out of the city lord's mansion, a figure with a backpack was already at the gate of the city lord's mansion, waiting for Bai Ziyan's arrival. Hello, Mr. Ziyan. Seeing Bai Ziyan coming, the young woman with a backpack showed a smile and saluted Bai Ziyan. "Qiaogubai, how are you preparing?" Bai Ziyan smiled lightly, looked at the young woman and said, "Yes, this young woman with a backpack is Qiaogubai." Moreover, looking at Qiaogubai's appearance, it seems that he is going to travel far. In fact, the reason why Qiaogubai appeared here was the order given by Bai Ziyan last night. He was going to take Qiaogubai to hunt the green banana forest together. As for the reasons, there are several. 0. The first reason, her luck-type talent, luck, is really special. It can not only attract various enemies, but also bring good luck to itself, and maybe find special treasures. Such a special talent is simply not suitable for Bai Ziyan, who wants to practice. After all, the reason why he practiced was to find opponents for the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow cubs. Qiaogubai's talent can bring him some trouble, and it can come in handy. As for the windfall, Bai Ziyan has some expectations. After all, Qiaogubai's good fortune brought him a very special treasure. Otherwise, Qiaogubai, when he was in Jushan before, Bai Ziyan would not have met the mutated candlelight spider leader, nor would he have obtained the awakening originium, and it was precisely because of that awakening origin stone that Bai Ziyan successfully awakened the second beast mastering talent. It can be said that without that experience, Bai Ziyan would not have awakened the SS level talent, Chain of Heaven's Path. Speaking of the Chain of Heaven's Path talent, Bai Ziyan originally planned to use Chain of Heaven's Path directly to replicate the Lian Yun talent of Qiaogubai. After all, his Chain of Heavenly Dao now has a shared talent slot. However, after thinking about it for a while, Bai Ziyan temporarily put this matter aside. After all, this time he went to hunt the green banana forest, but it was troublesome to find those wild spirit beasts. If the good luck of Qiaogubai caused those wild spirit beasts to avoid him, how could he fight? In this way, his experience this time is considered a waste. In addition, Bai Ziyan has some special conjectures about the Chain of Heaven's Path talent. If his conjecture can be realized, then he will get unimaginable gains. For this conjecture, Bai Ziyan temporarily needs to leave a vacancy to facilitate his research. For a number of reasons, Bai Ziyan chose not to copy her talent for the time being. Of course, Qiaogubai's talent is very special, and Bai Ziyan will not give up. When this experience is over, or when there is a suitable time, he will also copy its luck harvesting talent. That's what Bai Ziyan thinks. As for the second reason, it is to cultivate the relationship with Qiaogubai and cultivate Qiaogubai. You know, this is a 2.9 talent with a luck-like S-level talent. Such talents, naturally, must be firmly in their own hands. Therefore, Bai Ziyan sometimes takes Qiaogubai to cultivate his feelings. If it is too unfamiliar, loyalty will also decline over time. This is human nature. Therefore, sometimes it is necessary for Qiaogubai to follow him. On the other hand, Qiaogubai is a genius with special talent. Such a genius, Bai Ziyan naturally has to cultivate a lot. It is definitely a huge loss to keep her in the Bai family and not cultivate her. It happened that he was going to go to the hunting green banana forest to practice, and he brought Qiaogubai, and he could also exercise Qiaogubai. By the way, that's what Bai Ziyan thinks. For this reason, before resting last night, Bai Ziyan gave an order, let Qiaogubai get ready and go out with him today. So, this is what is happening now. I'm ready, Lord Ziyan, no matter where you go, I will accompany you. Qiaogubai nodded and said with a smile on his face. To be honest, she also misses the adventure with Bai Ziyan in Candle Volcano. That experience was the most special experience in her entire life. To this end, she has taken a good leave and is going to run with Bai Ziyan for a while. 094 The border town of Jiaolin Town is targeted by adventurers. Subscription required. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Really? The place we are going to this time is the territory of gold-level spirit beasts. Are you really not afraid? Looking at the hopeful Qiaogubai, Bai Ziyan laughed and made fun of Qiaogubai. As soon as these words came out, Qiaogubai's face suddenly collapsed. The place they are going to this time is actually the site of a gold-level spirit beast. My goodness! What is Lord Ziyan going to do? He actually wants to go to the territory of the gold-level spirit beast. Wouldn't it be too dangerous? Or don't go. With Qiaogubai's character, the first thought that came to mind was to withdraw. This is her way of life, relying on her special talent, and her timid attitude. She can survive to this day. However, When she thought that Bai Zian specially summoned her to come, she probably had something important, and she hesitated. Lord Zian trusted her so much and gave her so much help. In fact, even the gold-level qualification spirit beast eggs were given to her. If she flinched because of this, wouldn't she feel sorry for Lord Zian? Thinking of this, Qiaogubai has made a decision now. Wherever Lord Zian is going, I will go with you. Qiaogubai gritted his teeth and gave himself courage. Bai Zian couldn't help but laugh at this. To be honest, in Qiaogubai's temperament, there is a side of being timid and fearful, avoiding misfortune and seeking fortune, but he has his own bottom line and persistence. This is also the reason why Bai Zian recruited her in the first place and paid so much attention to her. Don't worry, the spirit beasts in that place are basically bronze and silver, and the possibility of gold rank appearing is very low. Maybe, when our experience is over, we won't be able to meet the gold level 10 spirit beasts. 99. Bai Zian chuckled and comforted Qiaogubai. In this regard, Qiaogubai couldn't laugh a little. Because her luck is so strange, although she often encounters good things, it will also bring bad things to the people around her. If nothing else, if Lord Zian goes alone, he probably won't encounter gold-level spirit beasts. However, if Lord Zian takes her there, the possibility of encountering a gold-level spirit beast will greatly increase. In this regard, how can Qiaogubai's face look so good? By the way, how did you step into the black iron level in such a short period of time? 35. Bai Zian remembered something and asked Qiaogubai directly. When school starts, Bai Zian and Qiaogubai go to school together. At that time, Bai Zian discovered that the realm of Qiaogubai had actually risen to the primary level of black iron. Isn't this rate of increase a little too fast? At that time, Bai Zian wanted to ask Qiaogubai, but he killed a fat man halfway, so he didn't have time to ask about it. It's like this: after I came to Balan City, when I was walking on the road, I happened to find a fire crystal nucleus. Qiaogubai didn't hide the slightest bit, and directly stated the reason for this. She is very lucky. On the way, she accidentally discovered a fire-type resource that can speed up the growth of fire-type spirit beasts and help fire-type spirit beasts escape their infancy. For this reason, her pet beast, the lava spider, grew up quickly, directly crossing the stage of the cub, and directly entering the primary black iron level. For this reason, she successfully became a black iron beast master. As for the so-called lava spider, that's the new name for the mutated candle spider. Because after the mutant candle flame spider leader mutates, the offspring born also have the characteristics of mutation. That is to say, the mutation of the mutant candle flame spider has been completely stabilized, forming a new spider species. For this reason, Bai Jingchong gave this mutant candle fire spider a new name. That's the lava spider. This is named after their talent, lava body. Of course, one of the reasons for the renaming, in addition to the convenience of the name, is to prepare for the formation of a new signature industry after the lava spider is cultivated. Bai Zian heard Bai Jingchong talk about these things, but he didn't pay too much attention to it. After all, for Bai Zian, it's just a small thing. In Bai Zian's view, Qiaogubai's growth is the more important thing. When Bai Zian heard about Qiaogubai's peculiar experience, Bai Zian also felt a little emotional. Qiaogubai's luck talent is really amazing. This is really just going out and picking up treasure, comparable to the real protagonist. At this moment, Bai Zian had an urge to immediately copy Qiaogubai's beast-fighting talent. Fortunately, Bai Zian suppressed his thoughts. After all, for him, it is the most important thing for him to first let the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow grow up. Contrast, you have been promoted to the black iron level. Do you have the second beast in the contract? Bai Zian seemed to remember something and asked Qiaogubai. In this regard, Qiaogubai shook his head. She has just been promoted to the black iron level in the past 2 days. How could she contract the second beast so quickly? In this way, this hunting of green banana forest may be your chance. Bai Zian nodded slightly and said to Qiaogubai. The spirit beasts that hunt the green banana forest are all spirit beasts that can grow to the gold level. If there is a suitable pet beast, it may be possible to contract directly. In this regard, Qiaogubai is looking forward to it. While the two were talking, they headed towards the train station, and soon came to the train station. As before, the mode of transportation for this trip is still the centipede train. The two boarded the 1,000-bladed centipede train directly and found the box marked on their ticket. As before, the box whereby Xian and Qiaogubai are located is still a public box. Well, it still feels like before. As long as you go out to practice, there is no special treatment at all. This is the rule set by Bai Jingchong. However, Bai Xian didn't say much, looked calm, took Qiaogubai, found their place, and sat down directly. At this time, Bai Xian has time to understand the situation in the box. There were 12 people in the box they were in. Except for Bai Xian and Qiaogubai, that's 10 people. These 10 people were all wearing adventure suits, and they were silent and silently looking at Bai Xian and Qiaogubai. This atmosphere is slightly different from when Bai Xian went to Candlelight City. Moreover, Bai Xian also discovered one thing: the passengers in this public box are basically black iron and bronze beastmasters, and there is only one primary silver. This is the result of the investigation using the Eye of Apocalypse. As for their talents and pets, Bai Xian also glanced at them. This time, Bai Xian didn't find any special talents or pets, they were all relatively common. It seems that the first time I took the 1,000-bladed centipede train before, it was really a rare thing to meet Qiaogubai, who was a lucky S-rank talent. These are all adventurers in the wasteland, Bai Xian murmured in his heart, guessing the identity of these passengers. Only adventurers have this kind of feeling of being in the dust. Moreover, Bai Xian can also be sure that among these adventurers, there may be a few who are eyeing the two of them. Because there are two adventurers, they did not hide the maliciousness in their eyes, and looked at Bai Xian and Qiaogubai. It's a must. Even if Bai Xian didn't carry anything from the Bai family, he and Qiaogubai were too young. The adventurers in this box are basically people in their 20s and 30s, even middle-aged people. The two of them appearing here, like sheep that have strayed into the wolf's den, is too obvious. In this regard, Bai Xian smiled indifferently and didn't pay too much attention to it. If they dare to take action, then Bai Xian will tell them what is the wrong object. Of course, on the 1,000-bladed centipede train, they didn't dare to act rashly. Because the 1,000-bladed centipede train has clear rules, fighting on the train is not allowed. Otherwise, it will be included in the blacklist of the 1,000-bladed centipede train, and you will no longer be able to ride the 1,000-bladed centipede train. This is an unimaginable punishment for all low-level beastmasters. After all, the weaker beastmasters simply do not have the strength to traverse the wasteland alone. For this reason, although there are adventurers with evil intentions on this train, no one dares to trouble Bai Xian and Qiaogubai. In this eerily quiet atmosphere, the 1,000-blade centipede train slowly and quickly drove away. Days go by in a blink of an eye. When the 1,000-blade centipede train stopped, it had stopped on a marginal town. Jiaolin Town is here, please get on and off the bus in an orderly manner, and don't be crowded. Following the broadcast of 1,000-bladed centipede train 537, Bai Xian and Qiaogubai slowly walked out of the train door. When they walked out of the car door, what they saw was a bustling town. Banana Forest Town. That's the name of the town. The reason why this town exists is entirely because of the existence of the hunting green banana forest. It is also a good resource to hunt the banana fruit from the banana tree. In addition, hunting two kinds of ape-like spirit beasts living in the green banana forest makes this a good resource spot. For this reason, adventurers often come here to take risks. Where there are people, there are rivers and lakes, and some people need to trade all kinds of daily necessities and resources. Over time, a border town has gradually formed here. Later, in order to facilitate the management of this resource point, Balan City opened a train from Balan City to Jiaolin Town. It can be said that this is the edge of the boundary of Balan City, and it is also the only town where the 1,000-bladed centipede train goes directly to Balan City. That's where you can see what's special here. Afterwards, Bai Ziyan took Qiaogubai and slowly left the train station. However, Bai Ziyan did not go directly to hunting the green banana forest, but planned to learn about the situation in the banana forest town. After wandering for a while and getting to know the market in Jiaolin Town, Bai Ziyan already has a general understanding of the situation in this border town. The mayor of Banana Forest Town is actually a gold-level beastmaster. Although it sounds a bit weird, but hunting green banana forests is a special situation, it is normal to need a gold-level beastmaster to sit in charge, Bai Ziyan murmured, talking about one thing. When he learned about the situation in Jiaolin Town, he learned a rather special thing. That is, the mayor of Jiaolin Town is a gold-level beastmaster. Under normal circumstances, the managers of each region are appointed according to the regional level, and the strength also changes level by level. For example, town-level mayors are basically bronze-level beastmasters. As a result, the mayor of such a small town is actually a gold-level beastmaster. This made Bai Ziyan a little surprised. However, combined with the special circumstances of hunting green banana forests, there will be such special arrangements, which seems to be a normal thing. 095 The difference between the sun and the adventurer, the danger from the red monkey adventure grou. You are listening at novelfull.audio. I already know the situation in Banana Forest Town, and it's time to go hunting for green banana forest. Otherwise, the two adventurers at the back will probably be impatient. Bai Ziyan smiled half-smile, and said a word that was out of tune. Yes, there are two adventurers secretly following behind them. What their purpose is, of course, needless to say. As for why Bai Ziyan knew, to be honest, with the Eye of Apocalypse, covering a radius of 100 meters, Bai Ziyan wanted to know that someone was following him. It was not easy, the stalker's tips appeared in front of Bai Ziyan's eyes from time to time. So how could he not know it? It can be said that Bai Ziyan was not only learning about the situation in Jiaolin Town, but also walking the two adventurers. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan took Qiaogubai and left Jiaolin Town directly, heading towards the hunting green banana forest. As the two moved away from Jiaolin Town, there were fewer and fewer people on the road. Soon, Bai Ziyan could see a vast plain in the distance. On the plain, green banana trees with peculiar shapes formed a green vegetation and spread to the distance. It has to be said that although the hunting green banana forest is in name, it is like a forest. However, as far as the current situation is concerned, this is no longer a forest, but a plain. It is unimaginable how amazing the amount of resources that such a vast plain can produce. No wonder, hunting green banana forest attracts so many adventurers. Bai Ziyan was a little emotional about this. Afterwards, Bai Ziyan brought Qiaogubai and prepared to enter the hunting green banana forest. However, Bai Ziyan and Qiaogubai had not yet entered the hunting green banana forest, and two figures in adventure suits appeared in front of Bai Ziyan. Little brother, we meet again. It seems that we are lucky. Do you want to go with us? These are the two adventurers who secretly followed Bai Ziyan just now. Seeing Bai Ziyan leaving Jiaolin Town, they couldn't sit still and came directly to Bai Ziyan. Companion? Then there's no need for that. And, if you're going to do it directly. If you don't plan to do it, then don't get in the way here. Bai Ziyan half-smiled, looking at the two adventurers. He thought that these two adventurers would directly attack them, but he was polite, which was rare. It seems that these two adventurers should plan to trick them into hunting green banana forest, and then attack them. It's a pity that Bai Ziyan didn't have the idea of playing with them slowly, and directly stated their purpose. In this regard, the faces of the two adventurers stiffened. They didn't expect that Bai Ziyan would be so direct and break through their thoughts. It seems that their set has no effect on Bai Ziyan. Thinking of this, the two stopped talking nonsense and directly summoned their own shots. A vicious coyote, a sinister poisonous snake, appeared in front of Bai Ziyan. This is the beasts of these two adventurers, the bronze-ranked hard-clawed wolf and the black-toothed snake. It's not a good choice to make a toast without eating and drinking a penalty. Since you are unwilling to obey obediently, don't blame us. Hand over everything on your body. Brothers like you, who are dressed in brocade and jade, should have some good things on them. The two stared at Bai Ziyan negatively, and slowly said a word. It's interesting. How did you find out who I am? Bai Ziyan looked at the two with curiosity. To be honest, Bai Ziyan is a more cautious person. when he went out this time, not only did he not bring anything with the Bai family's logo, even the clothes were specially changed into ordinary clothes. After all, the clothes used by the Bai family are all custom-made. Both the quality and material are far more than ordinary clothing, and it is extraordinary at first glance. It can be said that from the outside, there should be nothing to see except that Bai Ziyan is relatively young. Therefore, Bai Ziyan was a little curious as to how the two adventurers could see the difference. Humph! You sons and brothers have been dressed in fine clothes since childhood, and both skin and smell are different from ours. Especially when your hair is shiny, it's so different from someone walking outside. It's not easy to recognize the identity of a young master like you. Don't talk nonsense, take out everything on me. The two adventurers said a word, and then they kept their mouths shut. No more words, just wanted to take Bai Ziyan immediately. After all, this place is only near the hunting green banana forest. If you stay too long, you will be more likely to encounter danger. Therefore, they have to fight quickly and win Bai Ziyan as soon as possible. It turns out that my experience in Jianghu still has a lot of deficiencies, and I have been taught. In return, let me send you on your way. Bai Ziyan nodded slightly. He thought it was a good camouflage, but he didn't expect it to be of little use in front of these old-fashioned adventurers. This is a lesson for Bai Ziyan. It seems that he may be able to pay more attention to these aspects in the future. In return, Bai Ziyan decided to do it himself and give them a ride. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan directly opened the mythical beast space and summoned his pet beast. In an instant, the white shadow giant fish and the mutant red-winged crow cub appeared in front of the two adventurers. In this regard, the two adventurers cut down on Bai Ziyan's beast, and immediately wanted to laugh. Just in terms of breath, this is a black iron-level spirit beast. Unfortunately, they thought that Bai Ziyan had some cards. You must know that they are all bronze beast masters, and their pet beasts are bronze-level spirit beasts. Bai Ziyan was no match for them at all. However, Bai Ziyan ignored them and directly ordered the white shadow giant fish and the mutated red-winged crow cubs to do it. Water gun impact. Residual red fire. Following Bai Ziyan's order, the white shadow giant scalefish and the mutant red-winged crow cubs all used their own unique tricks. In an instant, a terrifying water column and an astonishing scorching fire burst out. In an instant, attacks the hard-claw wolf and black-toothed snake respectively. Boom. The hard-clawed wolf that was hit by the water gun was instantly torn apart. The black-toothed snake that was hit by the residual red fire instantly turned into a mass of charcoal. Double kill. Whether it was a hard-clawed wolf or a black-toothed snake, they were all killed in seconds. This is inevitable. In front of Bai Ziyan's pet beasts, the two primary bronze pet beasts couldn't make any waves at all. In this regard, the two adventurers froze immediately, and some did not respond, because the scene in front of them has far exceeded their expectations. The two black iron-level pets actually killed their bronze-level pets in seconds. How could there be such a thing? But the next time they reacted and wanted to escape directly. This is inevitable, although they are bronze beast masters. However, the hard-clawed wolf and the black-toothed snake are already their main pets. The remaining pet beasts, the highest of which are black iron-level spirit beasts, are even less likely to be Bai Ziyan's opponents. In this case, if they don't escape, are they still waiting to die here? Am I letting you go? Catch them. Bai Ziyan snorted coldly. He still has some things he wants to know more about, just like what happened just now. He wanted to know how many flaws he still had in the eyes of these adventurers. This is something Bai Ziyan needs to understand, and naturally he will not let them leave easily. In this regard, the two adventurers will not sit still. However, they no longer have strong combat power in their hands, so they can only send out the remaining black iron-level pets. Unfortunately, in front of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow cubs, this has no effect at all. Soon, the pet beasts of the two adventurers were all damaged in the hands of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow cub. The two adventurers completely lost their pets and lost their resistance. In order to save their lives, they can only be captured. Continuing to return to the topic just now, in your eyes, what are the obvious characteristics of me that make you easily think that I am that kind of son-in-law? 99. Bai Ziyan looked at the two and asked his question. In this regard, the two had to answer Bai Ziyan's question. After a while, Bai Ziyan fully understood. I didn't expect that there are still so many flaws in my body. It seems that when I practice in the future, I need to pay more attention. But in this way, you are useless. It is time to send you on your way. Bai Ziyan nodded, took down their words, and prepared to understand them thoroughly. Don't kill me, I am a member of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. If you kill me, there will be trouble. Just as Bai Ziyan was about to strike, an adventurer quickly spoke to Bai Ziyan. The Red Monkey Adventure Group is slightly impressed. Unfortunately, this is not the reason why I let you go. Bai Ziyan glanced at him and said a word slowly. To be honest, when he was in Jiaolin Town just now, when he learned about the situation of hunting green banana forests, Bai Ziyan knew a little about the power situation in this area. Although it is said that the mayor of Jiaolin Town is the manager of Jiaolin Town, he is also the strongest beastmaster in this area. But, Li Haozhao, in addition to the mayor of Jiaolin Town, there are 3 more famous forces in the whole hunting green banana forest area. That's 3 adventure groups: Banana Hunting Adventure Group, Oak Ape Adventure Group and Red Monkey Adventure Group. One of the adventure groups is the Red Monkey Adventure Group. To be honest, when Bai Ziyan heard the names of these 3 adventure groups, he was a little speechless. After all, the names of these 3 adventure groups are a little strange, and they are inseparable from the hunting green banana forest. In fact, it is said that the leaders of these 3 adventure groups all started from hunting green banana forests, and established the next adventure group and carried it forward. As for the Red Monkey Adventure Group, luck. I heard that the head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group has the strength of top silver and is infinitely close to the Golden Beast Master. However, Bai Ziyan was not worried at all, because of such a threat. For Bai Ziyan, it was of no use at all. The power of the top silver is indeed stronger than the current Bai Ziyan. However, Bai Ziyan has never represented himself, and the entire Bai family. What's more, after this training, Bai Ziyan's strength should be able to usher in a surge, the silver level adventure group would not frighten him. Therefore, Bai Ziyan directly let the mutant red-winged crow cub start and directly spewed out a burst of flames, destroying the 2 adventurers. After the completion of this matter, Bai Ziyan brought Qiaogubai directly into the hunting green banana forest. 096 Special Hunting Green Banana Tree, The Revenge of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. Subscribe. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Hunting banana forest. A tall green banana tree is distributed in every corner of the banana forest. Banana-shaped green banana fruit, hanging from the end of the branch, exudes a special fruity aroma. A little brown monkey came smelling the fruity aroma, drooling at the corners of its mouth, and went straight to the green banana tree, wanting to pick the banana fruit. However, just when the little monkey came under the tree, the green banana vines rushed out of the ground in an instant, grabbed the little monkey, and dragged it to the ground. The brown monkey struggled frantically, but the banana rattan was very tough and dragged it frantically to the ground. So that's the case. Is this the so-called hunting green banana tree? 95. It's just a tree, but like a hunter, it uses the scent of the fruit to attract spirit beasts, and in turn hunts spirit beasts. 5. Not far away, a handsome young man and a young woman looked at the scene in front of them from a distance. This is Bai Ziyan and Qiaogubai, who came to hunt the banana forest. Although it is said that before he came to the hunting green banana forest, Bai Ziyan already knew a little about the hunting green banana forest. However, Bai Ziyan was still a little surprised after seeing the hunting of banana trees. After all, as a plant-like spirit beast, they hunted their natural enemies in turn and became predators instead. This is very interesting. This is the special feature of wood-type plant spirit beasts. They have the properties of plants and the characteristics of spirit beasts, forming a special kind of plant. Even more, it is said that some special plant-like spirit beasts can break away from the shackles of the earth, walk on the ground, and even fly in the sky. Although Bai Ziyan has not seen it, Bai Ziyan is also very curious. Perhaps, I can try to contract a plant-like spirit beast in the future. Maybe it can bring me some help. Bai Ziyan murmured, thinking about this matter. This is an idea that came to Bai Ziyan when he saw the hunting green banana forest. Of course, that's for later. For the current Bai Ziyan, the thing he wants to accomplish most is to exercise the 2 pet beasts on him. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan directly opened the mythical beast space, and directly summoned the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow cub. At the same time, the shriveled white shadow giant scale fish stayed by Bai Ziyan's side. As for the mutant red-winged crow cub, it flew out directly, preparing to fight the hunting banana tree. This is Bai Ziyan's plan. hunting green banana trees is a wood-type spirit beast, suitable for becoming the opponent of mutant red-winged crow cubs. The red fire monkeys living here belong to the fire-type spirit beasts and are suitable to be the opponents of the white shadow giant scale fish. That's why Bai Ziyan was interested here after hearing Baiji Baishao's description of hunting green banana forest. This place is simply not too suitable for the white shadow giant scale fish and mutant red-winged crow cubs, of course, because the hunting green banana forest is special. The danger is also higher than the previous candle volcano, therefore, Bai Ziyan is also more cautious. The opponent they encountered now, the hunting green banana tree belonging to the wood type, was suitable for becoming the opponent of the mutant red-winged crow cub. Therefore, the white shadow giant scale fish stayed by Bai Ziyan's side, keeping an eye on the surrounding situation. After all, the rattan bindings for hunting green banana trees are hidden underground, making it a little hard to guard against. At the same time, the battle of the mutant red-winged crow cubs had already begun, when the mutant red-winged crow cubs approached a bronze-level hunting green banana tree. The hunting banana tree seemed to sense the danger and began to move. The banana fruit at the end of the branch exudes a stronger fruity fragrance, and the rattan on the ground is also constantly rushing out, trying to bind the mutant red-winged crow cub. In this regard, the mutant red-winged crow cub will naturally not flinch, and directly use the gun smoke shock skill. At this moment, the mutant red-winged crow's body was covered with a layer of scorching gunpowder, and it rushed directly to the hunting green banana tree. The battle between mutated red-winged crow cubs and hunting green banana trees officially broke out. Bai Ziyan didn't pay too much attention to this, but looked at the information on hunting the green banana tree. Race, hunting banana tree, wood, realm, primary bronze. Talent, the fragrance of banana fruit, B. Qualification, intermediate gold. Skills, fragrance of banana fruit, blue, hunting banana vine, green, binding of banana vine, green. Introduction. The hunting banana tree with the talent of banana fruit fragrance can condense a kind of banana fruit with a special fruit fragrance, confuse the minds of various spirit beasts, lure them into their own traps, and then use hunt banana vines, drag your opponents into the ground, and slowly eat the flesh and blood of your enemies. The two skills of banana fruit fragrance and banana vine hunting go very well together. They were born to hunt. No wonder they have the name of hunting. 35. Bai Ziyan was a little emotional when he learned about the hunting of green banana trees. Because the skills of a spirit beast can be matched like this, it is relatively rare. If there are beast masters who want to contract wood-type beasts, they may consider hunting green banana trees. Of course, Bai Ziyan would not consider hunting green banana trees, because for him, the growth level of the hunting green banana tree is slightly lower. However, Bai Ziyan can also collect some seedlings of hunting green banana trees back. Because, Bai Ziyan had some ideas when he saw the banana tree hunting. If used properly, it can bring a lot of benefits. Boom. At the same time, when Bai Ziyan was thinking wildly, the battle between the mutant red-winged crow cub and the hunting of the banana tree had come to an end. Under the scorching of the mutant red-winged crow cub, the hunting green banana tree was directly scorched. This is inevitable. With the strength of the mutant red-winged crow cub, a bronze-level hunting green banana tree is definitely not an opponent of the mutant red-winged crow cub. This was also the reason why Bai Ziyan didn't have a command and let the mutant red-winged crow cub fight by himself. Qiaogubai, put away the crystal nucleus and banana fruit of the hunting green banana tree. Bai Ziyan opened his mouth and said to Qiaogubai behind him. Okay, Master Ziyan. In this regard, Qiaogubai is very happy. This kind of thing she likes the most. Therefore, Qiaogubai hurriedly came to the hunting green banana tree that turned into coke, and began to dig out the crystal nucleus and green banana fruit of the hunting green banana tree, and put it away. After this matter was completed, Bai Ziyan and took Qiaogubai and set off to the next place. In the next time, Bai Ziyan started a hunting trip, constantly letting the giant white-shadowed fish and mutant red-winged crows fight against the spirit beasts here. Under this circumstance, the strength of the white-shadowed giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow cubs is constantly growing. At the same time, when Bai Ziyan began to practice hunt somewhere outside the banana grove, several figures in adventure suits led a hound-shaped canine spirit beast directly outside the green banana forest. Deputy Head, Lao Duan and their auras disappeared here. These two things burned to ashes are very likely to be them. 35. The adventurer leading all kinds of spirit beasts reported to a burly middle-aged man. If Bai Zian is here, he must know something, because where they were at this time was exactly where Bai Zian had fought with the two adventurers who were eyeing them. Does it matter where they are? I want something. The head of Chihou has already ordered, that letter must be found no matter what. The burly middle-aged man roared and seemed very angry. Yes, these people are members of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. The burly middle-aged man is Chi Ming, the deputy head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. Their Red Monkey Adventure Group finally found a special opportunity to attach a real thigh. If they perform well, they are estimated to be able to advance to a level, or even to a higher level, in the end. They didn't expect that two bronze-ranked members had disappeared while they were about to complete this matter. To tell the truth, that is two ordinary members. Life and death are not important matters, but before, the deputy head Chi Ming had asked them to run errands to send a letter. In fact, the letter is not particularly important, just 1 or 2 deployment orders, which have little impact on their plans. Therefore, the deputy head of the team, Chi Ming, would let the two members run errands. This is inevitable. If it was really an important document, how could he let two ordinary members run errands? But did it himself. Unexpectedly, the two of them disappeared, two ordinary members, transporting a document that is not so important. This matter was originally a small matter, however, their head of the Red Waiter was a cautious person, and he didn't want to make any mistakes, so he ordered him to come out and look for it. In any case, the letter must be retrieved. If there is no harvest, with the temper of the head of Chihou, it is estimated that there will be no good fruit to eat. For this reason, the deputy head of Chi Ming was so irritable. Deputy head, looking at the appearance here, there should be a battle. And Lao Duan's opponent should be a beast master who uses fire-type spirit beasts. 55. That letter is likely to disappear with Lao Duan and the others. The adventurer who led the hound spirit beast slowly spoke his judgment. In fact it is, after the previous battle was over, Bai Zian directly ordered the mutant red-winged crow cubs to kill the two adventurers directly, because those two adventurers are only low-level adventurers, and the Eye of Apocalypse did not pop out any prompts. This shows that there is nothing good about the two of them. Therefore, Bai Zian didn't even have the idea of picking up corpses, so he let the mutant red-winged crow cubs deal with the two adventurers directly. As for the letter they were looking for, of course, needless to say, it has been completely wiped out with the two of them. It can be said that this adventurer's idea is actually correct. However, the deputy head of Chi Ming at this time had no plans to stop at all. That's not a reason. We can't go back until we see the letter. Because, Chief Chihou will not believe our words. If you don't want to taste the fire whip of Captain Chihou, then find that letter. 5. Chi Ming's face was full of anger, and he said to several of his subordinates, to be honest, he understands the truth. However, with the character of their head, this matter is not destined to be settled so easily. Well, let's keep looking. If you really can't find the letter, then find out the fire-type beastmaster who killed our two members, and bring him to the head of Chihou. At that time, the head of Chihou would have believed us. Chi Ming, the deputy head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group, came up with a method. 097 The mutant red-winged crow is promoted to the black iron level and fights against the silver BEA. You are listening at novelfull.audio. If you can't find the burnt letter, find the person who burned the letter and bring it to their leader. This is the method that Deputy Head Chi Ming thought of. He is also helpless, although the situation has become like this. For his own safety, he could only choose to find the Beastmaster who killed both of them. Don't worry, with my scent dog, you will definitely be able to find that guy. The Beastmaster of the Hound Spirit Beast said with oath. Among all the canine spirit beasts, his smelling dog is considered to be a relatively extreme existence. Although it does not have a strong offensive power, it has an unimaginable sense of smell. Even if the enemy is hundreds of miles away, it can find the trace of the enemy. In this case, it is easy to find the enemy. Facing it, several people acted again, and let the smelling dog start to search according to the taste of the place. Bai Zian didn't know, there was a trouble at this time, and it was coming in his direction. However, even under Bai Zian, he wouldn't care too much. At this time, Bai Zian is constantly practicing. After a week of growth, Bai Zian finally had a huge harvest. Race, mutation, red-winged crow, fire, realm, primary black iron, talent, the sun is like fire, SS, the body of the fire spirit, S. Qualification, primary amethyst, original damaged, skills, flame of the sun, orange introduction, body of fire spirit, purple skilled, flame charge, purple skilled, outer fire, purple skilled, gun smoke impact, blue to shang, residual red burning fire, blue. Xiaocheng, introduction, the mutant fire-type spirit beasts give up other attributes, leaving only pure fire-type attributes, so they are favored by the sun's fire, and their growth height is extremely high, but because of the special nature of the sun's fire, it needs a lot of fire-type energy, causing damage to the source. If it can make up for the source of the loss, it may grow to an epic level. Yes, the mutant red-winged crow cub was successfully promoted to the black iron level after a week of fighting. The mutated red-winged crow cubs that were successfully promoted to the black iron level have already left the infancy stage and can be called a mutant red-winged crow. Moreover, the size of the mutant red-winged crow, along with the level increase, the size also expands. The mutant red-winged crow at this time is close to 1 meter in size, and if it spreads its wings will already exceed 3 meters. Among the birds and spirit beasts of the black iron level, such a size is already relatively large, indicating that the mutant red-winged crow is well developed. Well, the giant scale fish must be excluded. After all, the evolution direction of the giant white shadow fish is the large whale spirit beast, whose body size has long exceeded that of the spirit beast of the same level. Otherwise, Bai Jingchong would be so shocked when he saw the evolved white shadow giant fish for the first time. On the other hand, in addition to the increase in size, the data of the mutant red-winged crow has also improved a lot. In terms of damage to the source, there is no need to say much, although Bai Zian is now training in hunting green banana forest, not in Balan City. However, the supply of fire resources of the mutant red-winged crow has never been interrupted. These were all things that Bai Zian had arranged before leaving Balan City. For this reason, during this period of time, the aptitude of the mutant red-winged crow has grown considerably again, directly from the advanced diamond level to the primary amethyst level. This is a small improvement. In addition, the skill training of the mutant red-winged crow has also gained a lot. The proficiency of several purple skills has all been raised to the proficiency level. Gunpowder smoke impact is a skill that is especially suitable for the red-winged crow clan, and it has been tempered by the red-winged crow to the state of perfection. This is the first skill of the mutant red-winged crow. As for the orange skill, Flame of the Sun, there is basically no change, because the orange skill is a top-level skill. It simply cannot be used by the current mutant red-winged crow. Bai Zian also tried, and wanted the mutant red-winged crow to exercise this skill. However, the moment this skill was just used, it almost didn't drain the mutant red-winged crow. Therefore, Bai Zian did not dare to train this skill casually. According to Bai Zian's calculations, the mutant red-winged crow needs to grow to at least the diamond level before trying to train this skill. This can be seen, the domineering of the orange skills. As for the other purple skills, since the mutated red-winged crow is naturally close to the fire element, you can try to use these skills. Even after using it, the mutant red-winged crow will lose its strength and will not be able to fight for a while. However, Bai Zian also found one thing: hunting the banana fruit of the banana tree has the effect of restoring stamina. Therefore, Bai Zian tried to let the mutant red-winged crow eat the banana fruit while trying to use these purple skills. This can slightly alleviate the symptoms of the mutated red-winged crow's de-energization. For this reason, several purple skills of the mutant red-winged crow were successfully exercised to a proficiency level. It was a windfall. This is the growth of the mutant red-winged crow during this period of time. As for the true combat power of the mutant red-winged crow, to be honest, Bai Zian is not particularly clear, because during this period of time, the spirit beasts Bai Zian met, the best ones were top bronzes. Therefore, the mutant red-winged crow has not yet fought against silver-level spirit beasts. Therefore, Bai Zian is also unable to determine how far the mutant red-winged crow can be promoted to the primary black iron level. It seems that something is wrong. With Qiaogubai's special talent, I have never met a silver-level spirit beast. 95. This thing is weird. Could it be that there is some big crisis? Bai Zian muttered in his heart, thinking about this matter. Qiaogubai's talent is very special. He can constantly absorb the good luck of others and bless him. Therefore, acting with Qiaogubai will basically encounter all kinds of troubles. However, they have been practicing for a while, and they have not encountered silver-level spirit beasts. This is a little strange. Could it be that all the bad luck is coming together? Preparing for a bigger crisis? It's not impossible, however. If this is the case, then he must be more cautious. Forget it, even if I encounter any crisis, I can handle it. Bai Ziyan murmured and let go of this matter. However, Bai Ziyan is more cautious. The Eye of Apocalypse, which has a probing effect, is always open. In this way, no matter what treasure or danger he encounters, he has some time to react. 100 meters to the right, a silver-level spiritual beast, the red fire monkey, is found. 100 meters to the right, a bronze-level spirit animal sniffing dog is found. 100 meters to the right, discover. Just as Bai Ziyan was thinking about the situation of the mutated red-winged crow, several heavenly reminders appeared in front of Bai Ziyan's eyes. In this regard, Bai Ziyan's eyes narrowed, and he instantly became vigilant. There were actually silver-level spirit beasts approaching, and they also brought several bronze-level spirit beasts with them. However, there is something strange. Why these spirit beasts are approaching, there is no movement at all. Just like an experienced old hunter, not to mention, the irritable spirit beast like the red fire monkey can't do anything to hunt patiently. Moreover, although the red fire monkey is not a social animal, it rarely travels with other kinds of spirit beasts. Could it be? This is the beast of the Beastmaster. Only this is possible. Only the subdued red fire monkey will stay with other spirit beasts. Because that is the other spirit beasts of the Beastmaster. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan has completely understood, this must be the enemy, and they are also preparing to attack them secretly. If not, why hide in the dark like this, instead of appearing in front of them aboveboard? In that case, don't blame him for being rude. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan has already made up his mind. Since the other party wanted to sneak attack on them, don't blame him for being rude. However, Bai Ziyan did not make a direct shot, because the other party is still 100 meters away from him and Qiaogubai. Even if you want to shoot at the opponent, you have to wait for the opponent to get closer. 100 asterisk. 70 meters. 50 meters. 30 meters. With the passage of time, the other party is getting closer and closer to them, even only 30 meters away. At this time, Bai Ziyan finally acted. White shadow giant scale fish, red-winged crow, attack the right. Without any hesitation, Bai Ziyan directly ordered the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow. At this moment, the giant white-shadowed fish and the mutated red-winged crow surrounding Bai Ziyan reacted instantly, and according to Bai Ziyan's instructions, he launched an attack in the right direction. The water burst. Gunpowder impact. Boom. Accompanied by two roars, two terrifying attacks shot out in an instant. At the same time, a wailing sound came. When all the smoke cleared, a tragic scene appeared in front of Bai Ziyan. Several figures fell directly to the ground, and there were several corpses of spirit beasts beside them. Only a burly middle-aged man with a scarlet monkey nearly 2 meters in size in front of him blocked the attack of the mutant red-winged crow. This is Chi Ming, the deputy head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. After searching for a while, they finally found Bai Ziyan. For this, they spend several days. This is impossible. After all, hunting green banana forests is not an ordinary place, and there are dangers everywhere. Even if they are seasoned adventurers, they need to be careful when hunting and walking in the banana forest. For this reason, it took them a lot of time. Only now have they found Bai Ziyan's whereabouts. However, they have a lot of experience. When they found Bai Ziyan, they did not alert Bai Ziyan, but restrained their breathing and approached Bai Ziyan quietly, preparing to attack Bai Ziyan. It's a pity that they don't know that Bai Ziyan has the special talent of the Eye of Apocalypse. When they approached Bai Ziyan 100 meters, Bai Ziyan had already sensed their arrival. Therefore, it is normal for them to end up with such results. Damn guy, actually killed my subordinates one after another. Wait until Laozi catches you. Laozi will tear you to pieces. The deputy head of the team, Chi Ming, stared at Bai Ziyan with a grim expression, without concealing the killing intent in his eyes. This bastard actually attacked them. Unpredictable. All his subordinates were wiped out. This is inevitable. The attacks of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow are not so easy to withstand. In addition, the members of the Red Monkey Adventure Group are basically only at the bronze level, and it is normal for them to be destroyed directly. 098 Strong Suppression, defeating the Silver Beast Master Chi Ming. Subscription required. You are listening at novelfull.audio. With the strength of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish and the mutated Scarlet Winged Crow, ordinary Beastmasters could not resist at all. In addition, Bai Ziyan still has no intention of calculating, causing a heavy blow to the members of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. Only the deputy head of the team, Chi Ming, was relatively strong, belonged to the silver-level Beastmaster, and summoned his pet beast, the Red Fire Monkey, in time to successfully avoid the disaster. However, at this time, Chi Ming was completely angry. Originally, this task had already made him very annoyed. As a result, they did not expect that Bai Ziyan, this bastard, would directly attack them, killing all his subordinates directly. These are several high-level bronze Beastmasters. For the Red Monkey Adventure Group, it can be regarded as a small team, but now, these bronze Beastmasters are all buried in Bai Ziyan's hands. Even if he completes the task and returns, it is estimated that he will be punished by the head of Chihou. In this regard, Chi Ming has decided, after winning Bai Ziyan, he must break all the bones in Bai Ziyan's body and torture Bai Ziyan well before he can express the anger in his heart. Want to smash my corpse into 10,000 pieces? Then I have to see if you have the strength. Hearing the cruel words of the deputy head of Chi Ming, Bai Ziyan's expression was calm, without the slightest disturbance. Because of this threat, it was of no use to him, and would only increase Bai Ziyan's killing intent. After all, 537, these adventurers who approached him must be to attack him. In this way, Bai Ziyan discovered and attacked his inferior skills, which was not a very normal thing, and he turned his back on him. Very well, Bai Ziyan will let this Silver Beastmaster know that his anger is not so easy to bear. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan was too lazy to speak, and directly ordered the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish to do it. The water burst. An astonishing water column instantly condensed in the mouth of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish and directly hit the deputy head of Chi Ming. Chi Ming is a pet beast, a silver-level red fire monkey, belonging to the fire spirit beast. In this case, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish in the water system has a great advantage. Bai Ziyan directly ordered the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish to attack. Stop the water pistol and cook this fish for me. Chi Ming did not hesitate, and directly ordered the Chi Fire Monkey. In terms of attributes, the fire-type Red Fire Monkey is indeed restrained by the water-type White Shadow Giant Scale Fish. However, in real combat, attribute restraint is only one aspect. The strength of both sides of the battle is also a very important measure. Just now, Chi Ming had already sensed that Bai Ziyan's White Shadow Giant Scale Fish was just a black iron rank spirit beast. However, his Scarlet Fire Monkey was an intermediate silver spirit beast, and the two sides were two big realms apart. At this time, attribute restraint is not particularly important. On the other hand, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish at this time is still in the state of using Zairui, reducing its body size to more than 1 meter. Although this size is larger than the ordinary black iron level spirit beast, it is not too exaggerated. It can be said that the current image of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish is very confusing. For this reason, facing the menacing White Shadow Giant Scale Fish, Chi Ming was not at all afraid. Directly order the Red Fire Monkey to face it head-on, wanting to blow up the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish. However, this battle was destined to disappoint him, because Bai Ziyan's White Shadow Giant Scale Fish is not an ordinary black iron level spirit beast. Boom! Accompanied by a roar, a fiery red figure uttered a scream of pain and slammed onto the ground. This is the Chi Ming Crimson Fire Monkey. At this time, the Red Fire Monkey had wounds on his body, blood was flowing out continuously, and it seemed that he had suffered a lot of injuries. The two sides were facing each other, and the Red Fire Monkey lost a move. How is this possible? Why is your black iron beast stronger than the silver Red Fire Monkey? Seeing the scene in front of him, Chi Ming's face changed greatly, and he looked at Bai Ziyan in shock. He couldn't understand the scene in front of him. Even if Bai Ziyan's White Shadow Giant Scale Fish is powerful, it has already surpassed the spirit beasts of the same level. However, such an increase is too exaggerated. The power of the black iron level spirit beast is even more amazing than that of the silver level. This was beyond his comprehension. The deputy head of Chi Ming couldn't understand. However, Bai Ziyan had no plans to explain slowly to him. In the middle of the battle, stop to explain your situation to the enemy. that's what villains do. Under normal circumstances, this kind of chattering villain will eventually be killed by the protagonist's blood and become a stepping stone for the protagonist. Bai Ziyan naturally wouldn't do such a thing, therefore, Bai Ziyan ignored Chi Ming and continued to understand the white shadow giant scale fish attack. In response, Chi Ming's face changed greatly. To be honest, after the confrontation just now, he already understood that Bai Ziyan's white shadow giant scale fish can't be reasoned with, and it is very likely that he is not Bai Ziyan's opponent. In this case, they simply chose to escape, and then asked their head to come over and let the head deal with Bai Ziyan. That's the best way to go. However, Bai Ziyan chased too hard. The white shadow giant scale fish kept attacking the scarlet fire monkey, not giving him a chance to breathe. In this case, he couldn't escape at all. Of course, if he gave up the red fire monkey and left alone, he might be able to escape. However, the scarlet fire monkey is his main pet and his biggest reliance. If he gave up the red fire monkey, he would have nothing. All his current power will disappear, and maybe other members of the regiment will fall into the trap and step on his shoulders. Naturally, he would not allow such a thing, therefore, he could only think of other ways to escape from here. It seems that this method can only be used. Chi Ming's eyes flashed with ruthlessness, and he had already made a decision in his heart. Swish. The next moment, a movement suddenly appeared on a boulder less than 10 meters away from Bai Ziyan. The long rolled tongue attacked Bai Ziyan in an instant. This is a bronze-level lizard-like spirit beast with the effect of discoloration and camouflage, lurking beside Bai Ziyan, wanting to sneak attack on Bai Ziyan. This is Chi Ming's trump card. When he was about to attack Bai Ziyan just now, in order to prevent Bai Ziyan from escaping, he specially let his chameleon spirit beast sneak in secretly. Unexpectedly, Bai Ziyan was the first to discover their whereabouts and gave them an unexpected attack. For this reason, his men suffered heavy losses and he had to face Bai Ziyan head-to-head. As for the chameleon spirit beast he sent out at the beginning, it has not acted, lurking around Bai Ziyan. Until now, Chi Ming ordered the chameleon spirit beast to attack Bai Ziyan. After all, the Beastmaster is the key to pet beasts. As long as the Beastmaster dies, the pet beast loses command, and the dragons have no leader. It will be easier to deal with or escape. This is Chi Ming's idea: catch the thief first, catch the king. Since he couldn't do anything about the white shadow giant scale fish, he would first kill Bai Ziyan, the Beastmaster. Dumb. However, just as the chameleon made its move, the mutated red-winged crow instantly shot out a crimson scorching ball, directly hitting the attacking tongue roll. The chameleon let out a cry of pain. However, the mutant red-winged crow did not stop at all, but fluttered and flew towards the chameleon. 0. Yes, vigilance is okay, no previous exercise wasted. 99. Bai Ziyan looked calm and said a word. To be honest, Bai Ziyan, who has the Eye of Apocalypse, has long known that Chi Ming's chameleon spirit beast has lurked around him. However, Bai Ziyan did not directly order, because Bai Ziyan is also taking advantage of this opportunity to train the mutant red-winged crow. Every battle of Bai Ziyan has his rules, that is, a pet beast goes out to fight, and the other pet beast stays by his side to protect his safety. This is a must, when in the wild. Whether it is a Beastmaster or a wild spirit beast, they will not pay attention to any battle rules with you. Field battles are basically life and death struggles. At the juncture of life and death, there are no rules at all. They use all means to kill each other. In this case, some smarter wild spirit beasts would choose to attack the Beastmaster. As for the battle between the Beastmasters, there is no need to say more. It is also very common to directly attack the Beastmasters themselves. In this case, it is also very important to protect your own safety. For this reason, when Bai Ziyan usually trains the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow, he will also consciously train them to be alert to the surrounding situation at all times. So, Bai Ziyan found out when the chameleon spirit beast lurked nearby. Bai Ziyan did not directly order the mutant red-winged crow to attack, but wanted to see how vigilant the mutant red-winged crow was. As for safety issues, Bai Ziyan is not worried either. Even if the mutant red-winged crow didn't react, Bai Ziyan still had a backer. That's the shield. Before, Bai Ziyan successfully condensed a protective shield after he was successfully promoted to the Black Iron rank. This can guarantee Bai Ziyan's safety to a great extent. So, this is the scene in front of me. Bai Ziyan was very satisfied with the response of the mutant red-winged crow. As for Chi Ming, his face became even more ugly. he didn't expect that the chameleon spirit beast, which had been unfavorable in the past, actually failed this time. Moreover, even if the sneak attack of the chameleon spirit beast was unsuccessful, it would not have been chased and beaten by a black iron rank red-winged crow. You must know that the chameleon 2.9 spirit beast is a bronze rank spirit beast, while the red-winged crow is only a black iron rank spirit beast. However, in front of Bai Zian's mutated red-winged crow, his chameleon spirit beast was beaten to the point of being unable to fight back. What kind of monster is this? Two black iron level pets, one is more exaggerated than the other, facing the bronze rank and silver rank spirit beasts. They did not fall into the slightest disadvantage, and they even became more and more brutal. He kicked the iron plate. In Chi Ming's heart, he couldn't help but feel regret. Knowing this earlier, even if he would be punished by the head of Chihou, he would never chase Bai Zian. This is no longer as simple as chasing the enemy, but sending oneself in front of Lord Yama. Unfortunately, there is no regret medicine in the world. Moreover, Bai Zian will not give him a chance to think slowly. Don't delay time. White shadow giant fish, red-winged crow, quickly resolve the battle. Bai Zian ordered. For this battle, he no longer wanted to continue, and was ready to end the battle. Thinking of this, the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutant red-winged crow cub speeded up their attack rhythm. Soon, the crimson fire monkey and the chameleon spirit beast were damaged in Bai Zian's hands one after another. The result of this battle has already come out at this time. The silver beastmaster Chi Ming was completely defeated. 099 The traces of the Demon Spider Sect were discovered. The conspiracy of the Demon Spider Sect end. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After the powerful attack of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow, Chi Ming silver-level red fire monkey and bronze-level chameleon spirit beast were all killed, it can be said that Chi Ming has no chance of turning over. However, Chi Ming also knew very well that in Bai Zian's hands, he would not end well. Even if there is no chance of winning, he has to do the final fight. Therefore, Chi Ming summoned all his remaining pet beasts. After all, as a silver beastmaster, he has a total of 4 beastmaster contract positions. In addition to the red fire monkey and the chameleon spirit beast, he also has 2 pet beasts. However, his remaining 2 spirit beasts have not yet been cultivated, and they are only black iron level existences. What is the role of this level of spirit beast? In front of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow, they couldn't make any waves at all. Soon, all of Chi Ming's spirit beasts were wiped out by the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow. Chi Ming completely lost the power to resist. Tell me, why are you staring at me? Don't tell me, you are looking for money and plan to be a robber. Bai Zian looked calm, looked at Chi Ming and said, he intends to interrogate Chi Ming, because Chi Ming and the others looked very wrong. They didn't look like the kind of improvised robbers at all. Therefore, Bai Zian was a little curious about the reason why Chi Ming and others came to him. Humph. You think I'll tell you? Chi Ming snorted coldly and looked directly into Bai Zian's eyes. He knew very well that even if he said it himself, he probably would not be able to escape. That being the case, why would he waste his time trying to explain Bai Zian's confusion? You're right, but at least you'll be spared the pain of flesh and blood. Bai Zian said lightly. C10 did not hide his thoughts at all. For Chi Ming, he couldn't let go. When they were about to attack Bai Zian had already sentenced them to death in his heart. After all, if he let them go, maybe they would kill Bai Zian in turn. What's more, maybe the other party will bring other powerhouses. Directly destroying the other party here is the best choice. In response, Chi Ming just sneered. He has decided that he will not tell Bai Zian any secrets. In this regard, Bai Zian was not polite and directly ordered the mutant red-winged crow to start, and taught Chi Ming a little, trying to force him to speak. However, no matter what Bai Zian did, Chi Ming remained silent. This matter seems to be deadlocked. However, Bai Zian is not completely without methods. Exactly, I just got some good things. Maybe I can make you speak. Bai Zian opened his mouth and said a word. Afterwards, Bai Zian directly took out several green banana fruits. After learning about the hunting of green banana trees, Bai Zian became slightly interested in green banana fruit. The green dragon fruit produced by hunting green banana trees can emit a special fruity fragrance, which confuses the minds of various spirit beasts and lures them into their own traps. Bai Zian was thinking about whether this special fruity fragrance could be effective for the Beastmaster. Using the method of purification, extracting this special fruit aroma and concentrating it to increase the effect of the special fruit aroma, can it have an effect on the Beastmaster? If it is effective for the Beastmaster, it may have some special effects. Now, Chi Ming happens to be his experimental object. This is what Bai Ziyan calls the method. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan began to try. After a while, Chi Ming's eyes became dazed and lost focus. Who are you? Why are you attacking me? Is there any special reason? Bai Ziyan spoke again and asked Chi Ming. My name is Chi Ming, I come from the Red Monkey Adventure Group, and I am the deputy head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. The main reason for chasing you this time is to get the letter back. Chi Ming, who was in a trance state, slowly revealed all his origins. Bai Ziyan was a little surprised by this. The Red Monkey Adventure Group, isn't this the origin of the two adventurers who were eyeing them on the thousand-bladed centipede train? Sure enough, the previous incident caused some trouble. Although Bai Ziyan had some expectations, he didn't expect it to come so quickly. Moreover, the one who came to chase was actually the deputy head of the regiment. Chi Ming, how strange is this thing? However, what is the letter you speak of? Bai Ziyan was puzzled and asked Chi Ming. He didn't know anything about the letter in Chi Ming's mouth. This made Bai Ziyan a little curious and wanted to know what it was. It was an instruction letter, which contained an order from the head of the Red Waiter, explaining to our members that we must take good care of the members of the Magic Spider Sect, and don't neglect them. Chi Ming's eyes were full of dementia, and he slowly said this. When Bai Ziyan heard the word Magic Spider Sect from Chi Ming's mouth, a cold light flashed in his eyes. This Red Monkey Adventure Group is actually related to the Demon Spider Sect. No wonder, they would take this matter so seriously, and even let the deputy head Chi Ming dispatch. However, what made Bai Ziyan even more angry was the matter of the magic spider cult. As long as it is a beastmaster in the mysterious world of 10,000 spider nests, everyone knows what kind of organization the demon spider cult is. This is true obsession. However, this Red Monkey Adventure Group actually dared to join forces with the Demon Spider Sect. This is really impatient. To be honest, Belan City has always had no restrictions on the activities of the various adventure groups. Because the adventure group is active in the wasteland, it will also have the effect of reclaiming the wasteland, which is a mutually beneficial thing. But there are some things that must never be crossed. If it crosses the line, then the result of being destroyed by Belan City must be prepared. However, Bai Ziyan kept his composure and did not get angry directly, but looked at the dementia-stricken Chi Ming again. I'll ask you again, do you know the reason why the Demon Spider Sect came to the Green Banana Forest? Why did the Demon Spider Sect join forces with your Red Monkey Adventure Group? Bai Ziyan asked Chi Ming again. To be honest, he still has many doubts about the appearance of the Demon Spider Cult. The Red Monkey Adventure Group is just a silver-level adventure group, and even the head of the group, Chihou, is only a top-level silver beastmaster. An adventure group of this size is at most a third-rate adventure group. So what qualifications are there to cooperate with the Demon Spider Sect? Bai Ziyan is very curious about these things. We don't know the purpose of the Demon Spider Cult, we only know that their destination is to hunt the Green Banana Forest. The reason for cooperating with our Red Monkey Adventure Group is to use our influence in the hunting Green Banana Forest area to cover up their whereabouts, Chi Ming said slowly, telling everything he knew. After this description, Bai Ziyan finally understood. This matter is not so much the cooperation between the Magic Spider Sect and the Red Monkey Adventure Group. It is better to say that the Magic Spider Sect is using the Red Monkey Adventure Group, because of certain things. The Demon Spider Sect needs to spend some time hunting in the Banana Forest. However, given the importance that Balanching attached to the Demon Spider Sect, if they stayed in the Green Banana Forest for a long time, it would have attracted the attention of Balanching. At this time, they had to resort to local forces. Although the Red Monkey Adventure Group is not a big force, this kind of local snake has a lot of energy in the local area. With the help of the cover of the Red Monkey Adventure Group, they can act unscrupulously without worrying about being noticed by Balanching. In return, the Demon Spider Cult will also give Chihou, the head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group, some benefits. That's the whole thing going on. To put it bluntly, the Red Monkey Adventure Group is a small role. If it weren't for the geographical advantage, the Demon Spider Sect would not even look at the Red Monkey Adventure Group. Therefore, the key to this matter lies in the Demon Spider Sect. What is the conspiracy when the Demon Spider Sect came to hunt the Green Banana Forest? That's the point. Bai Ziyan was also curious about this, however, Bai Ziyan also knows that the next thing is not something he can interfere casually. Sister Bai Xiao, come here. Bai Ziyan opened his mouth and shouted at the surrounding open space. A few seconds later, a heroic female general appeared in front of Bai Ziyan. Sister Bai Xiao, you should have heard what happened just now. 39. The conspiracy of the Red Monkey Adventure Group and the Demon Spider Sect. You tell Belan City about this, Bai Ziyan said quickly. If it is an ordinary grievance, Bai Ziyan will solve the Red Monkey Adventure Group by himself. However, if it was related to the Demon Spider Sect, it would be a little more complicated. Therefore, Bai Ziyan must tell Bai Linqing to prepare Bai Jingchong. As for what to do next, we have to wait for Bai Jingchong's reply. Yes, I will report it immediately. 540 Bai Xiao's face was serious and not as cheerful as before. Obviously, she also knew the seriousness of this matter. The next moment, Bai Xiao instantly disappeared on the spot, daring not to delay at all. It's really a troubled time. An ordinary training ground will actually involve the Demon Spider Sect. It seems that I need to be more cautious in the next experience, Bai Ziyan murmured. Thinking about this, to be honest, it was no small matter that this matter involved the Demon Spider Sect. The best thing to do for Bai Ziyan is to leave the Hunting Green Banana Forest immediately. However, Bai Ziyan had no idea of leaving immediately. On the one hand, hunting green banana forests is a good place for Bai Ziyan to practice. On the other hand, Bai Ziyan also wanted to meet the Demon Spider Cult for a while. To be honest, they needed the cover of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. It is estimated that the members of the Demon Spider Sect who came to hunt the Green Banana Forest would not be too exaggerated, and at most they were at the gold level. If they were diamond level Demon Spider Sect experts, they wouldn't be so low-key at all. Just look at what happened before the earthquake. They even dared to directly clash with Bai Jingchong, which shows the arrogance of the Demon Spider Sect. According to Bai Ziyan's speculation, the members of the Demon Spider Sect who came to hunt the Green Banana Forest are at most gold rank, and even lower, only silver rank members. That being the case, Bai Ziyan has nothing to worry about. Therefore, Bai Ziyan thought for a while and put this matter aside for the time being. After trying to understand this matter, Bai Ziyan turned his attention to Chi Ming again. The matter of the Red Monkey Adventure Group and the Demon Spider Sect had already been dug up by him. Then, Chi Ming, the deputy head of the group, has lost his role, and it is time to deal with him. However, just when Bai Ziyan was about to do it, a special idea suddenly appeared. Exactly, let you be my experiment and verify some of my previous conjectures, Bai Ziyan murmured and talked about another matter. Earlier, Bai Ziyan had said that he had a lot of guesses about the Chain of Heaven's Path talent, which needed to be verified one by one. One of the guesses is related to the state of the shared object. 100 The amazing discovery of Chain of Heaven's Path, the revenge of the head of Chihou. Subs. You are listening at novelfull.audio. According to the description of Chain of Heaven's Path, the power of Heaven's Path can forcibly break the barriers between living beings, linking living beings together, so as to share the source power of other living beings. This is why Bai Ziyan can share the talents of others. At this time, Bai Ziyan had a guess, if he succeeded in sharing the talent of a Beastmaster, but the Beastmaster died, so what will happen to his shared talent? After the Beastmaster dies, will the shared talent disappear directly? This is one of the things Bai Ziyan wants to know. To be honest, it is very simple to know the result. As long as you successfully share the talent of a Beastmaster, and then destroy it, you can know the result. But before, Bai Ziyan had been in Belan City all the time, and the talents he shared were the talents of acquaintances, just like Yuan Fatzi's possession, talent, and Feng Qianyu's, Feng Yan, talent. Bai Ziyan naturally couldn't shoot at them, but now, in the face of Chi Ming's enemy, Bai Ziyan has no burden. After all, Bai Ziyan originally wanted to kill him. In this case, why not let him dedicate one more time to help Bai Ziyan study this issue before he dies? That's what Bai Ziyan thinks. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan began to act, using the third chain of heavenly Tao, and began to forcibly share Chi Ming's talent. After a short while, Bai Ziyan's Chain of Heaven's Path column had some changes. Chain of Heaven's Path. Shared talents, Feng Yan talent, S, possession talent, A. Strengthening talent, D. Well, this D-level talent, enhancement, is exactly Chi Ming's beast fighting talent. which can enhance the power of pet beasts. This is a relatively common talent, and Bai Ziyan doesn't care, he just wanted to verify his conjecture. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan ordered the mutant red-winged crow to directly destroy Chi Ming. Boom! Accompanied by a scorching fireball, Chi Ming was directly engulfed by the scorching fireball and completely disappeared from this world. However, Bai Ziyan didn't even look at it, he concentrated all his energy and paid attention to his chain of heaven's path. 1 minute. 10 minutes. 1 hour. With the passage of time, Bai Ziyan's chain of heaven's path still has a D-level talent, enhanced. It's great that it didn't disappear. In this way, I don't need to worry that after destroying the enemy, I won't be able to obtain the enemy's talent. Bai Ziyan showed a smile, and there was a touch of excitement in his eyes. To be honest, if the enemy has the talent that Bai Ziyan wants, however, Bai Ziyan had to destroy the enemy. In this case, if you can't save your talent, it will be a little uncomfortable, but now, after Bai Ziyan eliminated Chi Ming, he was able to successfully preserve Chi Ming's beast fighting talent. This is definitely a happy event for Bai Ziyan. That way, he doesn't need to worry about anything. But then again, the talent shared by the Chain of Heaven's Path can still be preserved after my death. It seems that the ability of the Chain of Heaven's Path is far beyond Bai Ziyan's imagination. Perhaps, he can also dig out more functions of the Chain of Heaven's Way. For a time, Bai Ziyan fell into contemplation, thinking about this matter. Master Ziyan, all the crystal nuclei and useful materials of the spirit beasts have been collected. 35. Qiaogubai came to Bai Ziyan with something in his hand. This is exactly the material of the spirit beasts of those beast masters, but now, these things have been collected by Qiaogubai. In response, Bai Ziyan nodded slightly and used the Eye of Apocalypse to understand the function of these materials. Afterwards, Bai Ziyan selected all the materials that would be useful to him from these materials, including the crystal nucleus of the silver-level red fire monkey of Chi Ming, the crystal nucleus of the chameleon spirit beast, and the crystal nucleus of the smelling dog, etc. These relatively special things that can bring effects to Bai Ziyan have been put away by Bai Ziyan. As for the rest, Bai Ziyan ignored it and left it to Qiaogubai. Thank you, Master Ziyan. Although Bai Ziyan took the rest, Qiaogubai was very happy and thanked Bai Ziyan again and again. After that, Bai Ziyan took Qiaogubai and walked to the next place. In the following time, Bai Ziyan began to practice again, and continued to sharpen the fighting ability of the white shadow giant scale fish and the mutated red-winged crow. But this time, Bai Ziyan's main object of training has become the white shadow giant fish. In the past, in order to increase the strength of the mutant red-winged crow, Bai Ziyan's main training target was the mutant red-winged crow. Therefore, the mutant red-winged crow will be promoted to the primary black iron realm in just 1 week. But now, Bai Ziyan is going to change the training target to training the white shadow giant squid. After all, the improvement of the white shadow giant scale fish is also a very important thing. On the other hand, the white shadow giant scale fish is a water-type spirit beast, and its training object is naturally the fire-type red fire monkey. Therefore, Bai Ziyan needs to find the area where the red fire monkey lives. This is not difficult for Bai Ziyan, although the hunting green banana forest has a large range. As long as you know it clearly in advance, you can know the approximate range of the red fire monkey. Bai Ziyan knew about this when he was in Jiaolin Town. Soon, Bai Ziyan found the area where the red fire monkey lives. From a distance, Bai Ziyan could see many red figures swinging dexterously on the tree, easily avoiding the trap of hunting the green banana tree, and picking the banana fruit to satisfy his hunger. This is the area where the red fire monkey lives, and that's exactly what Bai Ziyan was looking for. Thinking of this, Bai Ziyan summoned the giant white shadow fish and began to train the giant white shadow fish. At the same time, when Bai Ziyan started a new round of training, there were some things happening outside. To the east of Jiaolin Town, in a fiery red building, a muscular, burly man with a very simple and honest Chinese character face sat in the first place. If ordinary people see it, they will think that this is a simple and honest man. However, only those who know him will know how cautious and ruthless this big man is. This is Chihou, the head of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. Has Chi Ming not delivered the message yet? The head of Chihou opened his mouth and asked his subordinates. Head of the regiment, in the past few days, the deputy head of the regiment has not contacted the regiment, and may have run away. A slender, gloomy man like a bamboo pole said to the head of Chihou. because of the cautious character of the head of Chihou, it is stipulated that when going out to perform tasks, every time a period of time passes, it must be linked with the group. However, the deputy head of the group, Chi Ming, had not been in contact with the group for a few days. Therefore, a man as thin as a bamboo pole would say such words. Run. He doesn't have the guts, something must have happened. 99. The head of the red waiter glanced at the thin man, without the slightest wave. He knew very well that the reason why the thin man said this was to kick Chi Ming out and take his place as the deputy head of the team. For this matter, the head of Chihou is very clear, so he did not pay too much attention to it. Send members with smelling dogs to find Chi Ming, and live to see people die or corpses. The head of the red waiting quickly gave an order. In this regard, the members of the Red Monkey Adventure Group naturally did not dare to say anything, and began to get busy. Bai Ziyan didn't know, because he killed Chi Ming, and began to attract the attention of the Red Monkey Adventure Group. However, even if Bai Ziyan knew about this, he wouldn't worry too much. Because of a Red Monkey Adventure Group, he couldn't make him feel jealous. At this time, Bai Ziyan is constantly training the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish, Red Fire Monkey living area. The 3 red fire monkeys, more than 1 meter tall, spit flames, and were constantly attacking the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish. However, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish was not afraid at all, and rode the current to attack the 3 red fire monkeys continuously. As for Bai Ziyan, as before, Bai Ziyan didn't command the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish at all, and let the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish play by himself, because the bronze rank Scarlet Fire Monkey can't bring any threat to the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish at all. Therefore, Bai Ziyan doesn't need to do anything, just let the Giant Scale Fish fight by himself. However, Bai Ziyan was not idle either, but used the Eye of Apocalypse to investigate the situation of the Red Fire Monkey, race, Red Fire Monkey, Fire Element, boundary. Intermediate Bronze, Talent, Burning in Anger, B. Qualification, Primary Gold, Skills, Burning in Anger, Blue, Overflowing with Fire, Green, Faint Candlelight, White. Introduction, the Red Fire Monkey has a very high temper, and has a special talent for anger. 66. The talent of the Red Fire Monkey is a little interesting, but it is actually related to anger. The more angry, the more anger, the higher the strength of the outbreak. This talent is used well, it should be able to play a role in not laughing. Bai Ziyan watched while thinking about the situation of the Red Fire Monkey. To be honest, this is also a good spirit beast, and if used properly, it may bring a lot of help. Of course, Bai Ziyan himself did not intend to contract, not to mention the reason, although the talent of the Red Fire Monkey is good, but after all, the potential is too low. Bai Ziyan is a little disliked. However, it may be a good choice for Li Ma's to bring back a few cubs of the Red Fire Monkey and give it to the retainers of the Bai family to train. Ow! At the same time, several wailing sounds came. Those few bronze-level Red Fire Monkeys have been completely defeated. This is inevitable. In front of the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish, they have no chance of winning. However, after these Scarlet Fire Monkeys were defeated, the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish did not kill them directly, but only caused them to be seriously injured. The reason for this is because of Bai Ziyan's orders. Before starting the battle, Bai Ziyan ordered the White Shadow Giant Scale Fish not to kill these Red Fire Monkeys, because Bai Ziyan intends to try something. Before, Bai Ziyan successfully verified one thing on Chi Ming. After the death of the Beastmaster, the talent shared by the Chain of Heaven's Path will not disappear directly, but can be temporarily retained. Therefore, Bai Ziyan became very interested in the ability of Chain of Heaven's Path, innate talent. For this reason, Bai Ziyan has been researching Chain of Heaven's Path for the past few days, and just today, Bai Ziyan thought of another conjecture. Since the Chain of Heaven's Path talent, we can share the Beastmaster's Beastmaster talent, so can Chain of Heaven's Path also share the talents of spirit beasts? Honestly, it's a crazy idea. However, if this idea can be realized, it will bring unimaginable help for him to Bai Ziyan.